Some pretty incredible news coming out in the last 24 hours as we have an official declaration of war. An offensive has been approved. The United States is vocalizing their concern as they're saying that we are about to see a new level of war starting here very soon, the likes of which we have not yet seen. The offensives are about to go up a notch with what has been unfolding. Now, this is all concerning the United States, Israel, Hezbollah, Lebanon, Cyprus, and Iran as well. So let me know your thoughts. Are we going to be seeing this intensify into World War III? The concerns that several of nations are about to get pulled into this official offensive that has been approved in just the last 24 hours, and we're seeing responses across the board. But first, let me share with you what it is that the United States is vocalizing. Now, right now, the United States is saying that they are concerned with what is unfolding. This coming out today. This is linked in the description below. All sources are cited coming out today from CNN, and there are many sources reporting on this now. The United States is vocalizing their concern about Israel's Iron Dome, that it could be overwhelmed in the war that is about to unfold right now with Hezbollah. Now, in addition to that, as I mentioned, this coming out yesterday, Israel says that they are prepared and ready for all-out war. Official war has been approved with Lebanon, and they're saying that this is going to be taking it to a whole nother level. We've seen Israel fighting with Hamas in the Gaza Strip, but now there is about to be an official declaration against the nation of Lebanon. The Israeli military says that its Northern Command, they have approved operational plans for official war with Lebanon. So we're hearing that this is probably going to be hitting here. It could be today, in the coming days, very soon. Official all-out war is going to be hitting, and we're going to be seeing all the nations that get pulled into this. Now, this coming out just a couple hours ago today. Is Cyprus about to be dragged into the war between Israel and Hezbollah that is about to unfold? Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah warned Cyprus that if they aid Israel in attacks against Lebanon, that they will be targeted as well. Now, in addition to that, we're hearing that Hezbollah, Lebanon, they are backed by Iran as well. So that could be another component coming in. Several nations getting pulled into this conflict that we're hearing is about to take place here. This announcement, as I mentioned to you, has come out in the last 24 hours. We're starting to see news media outlets reporting on official war declarations that could be coming out here very soon, as they're saying this is imminent. This is not rumors. This is going to happen. The offensive has been approved by Israel to go against Lebanon in all-out official war. So very soon here, we will be seeing war take place. And as I mentioned, the United States vocalizing their concern for this, and other nations are beginning to get mentioned to be pulled into this conflict that is about to unfold here. So I'm going to be sharing with you the latest on this. And as I mentioned, all the sources are cited in the description, as there's going to be a new heightened level. The United States is vocalizing their concern that there is going to be a new level of war that we have not seen yet in 2024. Things are simply intensifying with this conflict that's about to take place right now, with the nation of Israel saying that they have approved offensives, a war declaration for Lebanon, and we're just waiting for the official strikes to start happening. Now, do me a favor, if you appreciate the updates on this breaking news coming out and the responses I'm about to share with you from all the other nations, including the United States, hit that like button for me. I see we've got about 1,500 people on with me live right now. 300 likes. If I could get half the room to hit the like button, that would be 750. All it does is help spread this out further so more people can get the latest information. TJ is saying, who is making this war declaration? Israel is saying that they have approved offensives to start war, and we're hearing that it is imminent, that this is not something that they're thinking about doing. It is in action right now. It could be today, it could be in the coming days. Israel is saying that they have had enough with these various groups, Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis. They are not stopping and turning down. They are now going after Hezbollah. And in order for them to do that, they are saying they're going to have to declare war on Lebanon. So I'm going to share with you the latest information on this so you know exactly what's going on. And also, in addition to that, as I mentioned, the United States vocalizing their concern as they're saying that we are about to enter into a new level of war right now in 2024, which we've heard that 2024 was going to be the year of war. And it sure is shaping up to be that way as we are halfway through the year, and things are just intensifying. So let me go ahead and share with you the latest on this. And again, Subscribe to stay up to date. It's totally free. A lot of people let me know that they have been unsubscribed from the channel. We're not really sure what's going on. If YouTube is unsubscribing people, maybe thinking they're bots or something. So make sure you're subscribed. Turn on the notification bell to all to get the breaking news updates. Hit that like button for me, and also additional resources linked in the description for you as well. Trying to make sure that my community is prepared for anything. And in addition to that, all of my articles that I reference, I cite them like a book report, so that way you can see them for yourself, linked in the description. I think I've got 3 down there today, but all you got to do right now is Google Israel and Hezbollah, and you will see an assortment of articles coming out today in the last 24 hours, as they're saying that they are ready for full-blown, all-out war. They are preparing right now. Now, this article coming out just in the last 24 hours from CNN says that U.S. officials have serious concerns that in the event of a full-blown war, which we're hearing is coming here very soon, between Israel and Hezbollah, the Iran-backed militant group could overwhelm Israel's air defenses in the north, including a much-vaunted Iron Dome air defense system, 3 U.S. officials have told CNN reporters. The fears, which the U.S. officials said have also been communicated to them by Israel, that the Iron Dome could be vulnerable to Hezbollah's vast arsenal of missiles and drones, are only rising as Israel has increasingly indicated to the United States officials that they are preparing for land and air incursions into Lebanon very soon. Israel officials have told the United States that they are planning to shift resources from southern Gaza to northern Israel in preparation for a possible offensive against the group. U.S. officials told CNN on Wednesday yesterday, "We assess that at least some Iron Dome batteries will be overwhelmed," said the senior administration official. An Israeli official said that would be more likely if Hezbollah conducted a large-scale attack, principally using precision-guided weapons, which could be challenging for the system to defend against. Hezbollah has been stockpiling precision-guided munitions and missiles from Iran for years, which Israel has repeatedly raised concerns about. Earlier this month, Hezbollah released a video, and this is one of the things that was the straw that broke the camel's back for Israel. Listen to this. Earlier this month, Hezbollah released a video purporting to show a drone striking and damaging an Iron Dome battery on an army base in northern Israel. Israel press reported it, and it appeared to be the first documented instance of the system successfully being hit. The IDF said that it was unaware of any damage to the system, but Israel officials have told the U.S., that they believe that the Iron Dome could be vulnerable, particularly in northern Israel, and have been surprised at the sophistication of Hezbollah's strikes to date. The 2 U.S. officials said primary concern is Hezbollah using a large number of precision-guided munitions and missiles, said a source familiar with the threats. Now, what we're hearing is that there was actually drone footage that was recently released, 10 minutes of footage as they entered into Israel. Hezbollah is now saying that they know where all of Israel's setup is, and they released this showing, kind of saying, hey, we have the ability to hit you. Israel's saying, all right, it is time to respond to this. Now, here's another article that has come out, this one coming out yesterday, that says Israel is now ready for all-out war in Lebanon. The Israeli military says the Northern Command, they have approved an operational plan for official war with Lebanon. Israel is ready for an all-out war in Lebanon and has plans approved for an offensive targeting Hezbollah, officials have said. The claims from Israel's foreign minister and military late on Tuesday followed Hezbollah's release of threatening drone footage. So this is what I was mentioning to you. They're going to get into the details of what was released. The climbing tensions, conflicts with the United States' efforts to avert an escalation. So the United States has been pushing Israel to de-escalate. Israel saying that they have had enough with the attacks and these various different groups. Now they have taken care of Hamas. They're going to be moving on to deal with Hezbollah, but they're saying this will be a whole nother level of war, and this is an official declaration against Lebanon amid months of low-level hostilities across Israel's Lebanon's border. The 9-minute drone footage of the Israeli port city of Hafif, filmed in daytime, showed civilians and military areas, including malls, residential quarters, in addition to weapons manufacturing complexes and missile defense batteries. So essentially, Hezbollah saying, we know where everything is. We had drones in there. We got footage. Look what we can do. Israel's foreign minister, Israel Katz, responded vehemently in an ex post, calling out Hezbollah's chief Hassan Nasrallah for boasting about filming the ports of the city, which are operated by foreign companies from China and India. We are very close to the moment of decision to change the rules against Hezbollah in Lebanon in an all-out war. Hezbollah will be destroyed and Lebanon will be severely hit, he wrote. So they're declaring that they're going to be hitting them. The nation of Lebanon will be hit severely, they said, and Hezbollah will be destroyed. Later, the Israeli military said in a statement that Ori Gordon, head of the Northern Command, which includes the front line with Hezbollah, has approved plans to mount a ground assault across Israel's northern border. As a part of the situational assessment, operational plans for an offensive in Lebanon were approved and validated. So these were approved, the plans for an offensive into Lebanon. Just to clarify, this is not rumors of wars. This is not something they're speculating about. This is approved war that they are saying. So this is declarations moving forward. And like I said, we don't have an official start date. We don't know, I highly doubt they're going to be announcing when they're going to be striking first, but it is essentially approved and done. We can expect war to take place, could be today, in the next couple of days. As a part of the situational assessment, operational plans for an offensive in Lebanon, they have been approved, they have been validated, and decisions were taken on the continuation of increasing the readiness of troops in the field. Israel and Hezbollah have been engaged in border fighting since shortly after the start of the war in Gaza, following October 7th attacks in Israel. The confrontation is increasingly expanding, with both sides saying that they are now ready for war. Now, Nasrallah is scheduled to deliver a speech on Wednesday afternoon, and I'm going to be sharing that with you right now. This article, again, coming out in the last 24 hours. The speech coming out, let me get you the latest on this. So this is what was spoken of by the leader of Hezbollah on behalf of Lebanon. It says, is Cyprus about to be dragged into the war between Israel and Hezbollah? Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah warned Cyprus that if it aided Israel in an attack on Lebanon, that it would be targeted as well. And again, Israel is an ally with the United States. The United States is likely going to get pulled into this. We're also hearing Iran is supporting Lebanon and Hezbollah. They're likely going to get pulled into this, and they're saying Cyprus as well. It says on June 19th, yesterday, Hassan Nasrallah, the powerful leader of the Lebanese group Hezbollah, warned Cyprus that if it helped Israel attack Lebanon, that it would become the next target. Israel's army says that it has approved an offensive against Lebanon targeting Hezbollah, and its foreign minister has said an announcement on whether Israel will go to war. It is imminent. They are saying that it is not a question that they are going to war. This came after Hezbollah released footage that it said was taken by one of its drones over the Israeli city of Hafif, showcasing its ability to infiltrate deep into Israeli territory and sending an implicit threat to the nation of Israel. So if Israel declares war on Lebanon, what does that mean for Cyprus? Here's what we need to know. Would Cyprus help Israel attack Lebanon? Cyprus has traditionally allowed Israel to use its airspace for air drills, but never during active conflict. And it doesn't look like Cyprus will start now. After Nasrallah's threat, Cyprus has announced that it would remain neutral and not get involved in any wars. However, the United Kingdom has bases in Cyprus, which it uses to conduct military operations in the region. The UK allegedly used those bases to launch attacks against the Houthis in Yemen. The bases have also reportedly been used to arm Israel in its war against Gaza and South Lebanon as well. Cyprus's declaration of neutrality can be viewed as a strategic win for Hezbollah. Hezbollah issuing these threats to Cyprus, Cyprus saying we're going to stay neutral. They're saying that Hezbollah, that is a win for them, getting Cyprus to step down and say they're neutral and not support Israel. This said by Ahmad Salami, the political scientist of the Lebanese American University. This response suggests an indirect message from the EU that there is no appetite for backing an Israeli military campaign. It reinforces Hezbollah's deterrent position and contributes to a broader international refrain from supporting potential Israeli military actions, he said. So what can Hezbollah do that worries Cyprus? Well, for one, it could do exactly what it threatened to do: hit Israeli targets in Cyprus, or at least that's a possibility, they're saying. Now, an attack would be devastating for Cyprus economically, they said. There have, I think, been protests about this in the past for opposition politicians in Cyprus about how dangerous this policy, allowing its territory to be used in this conflict, is for their economy and their security. So Cyprus taking a step back, saying we cannot afford war at this time. I'm not sure what they can do, honestly, beyond disruption and covert operations. Hezbollah understands that targeting Cyprus will bring in the European Union and NATO as well, they said. So, but Cyprus saying they do not want any part of the conflict at this time. Now, did Nasrallah say this to scare Cyprus? Nasrallah's fiery speech could serve a purpose, even if Hezbollah doesn't follow through with its threats against Cyprus. So this conflict is increasing. We're hearing that this is going to be coming here. Kyle Brown, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. He says, there is no man that will harm Israel. That is the promised land. And Israel, our God, Israel's are God's chosen people. Israel will not fall. Praise thy Lord, thy God. Thank you for that, Kyle. And if you agree with Kyle, put a 1 in the comments that you believe that Israel is God's chosen people. If you disagree, put a 2. Also, Shaky Mumu, thank you so much for the gifting out the memberships. I appreciate it a ton for those of you that are becoming members, supporting the channel. Not necessary, but definitely appreciated. Hitting that join button. As a result, after the live streams, you will get all of the article sources that I reference in your feed. But for everybody that is not able to do that for whatever reason, totally fine. These will be linked in the description for you as well. Let's see here. 1s and 2s coming in across the board, differing opinions on that. Let's see here. Thank you, Shaky Mumu. People are saying thank you for gifting out those memberships. I appreciate the support a ton. Thank you guys so much. Ingrid Stewart says, hey, it's Ingrid and Charlie from Alberta, Canada. We're checking in. Hey, how's it going? Glad you guys were able to join. I see 1s and 2s across the board. 1s and 2s. Somebody saying that they're saying that it is not official yet. Well, what I'm reading here in the articles coming out in the last 24 hours is that they are saying that it has been approved, it is done, it is imminent, are the words that I'm reading in these articles. They're saying that this is a declaration of approval for war, that this is coming and that there will be attacks, this coming from Israel against Lebanon. The hits will be taking place. Again, I always say here on the channel, I've had people message me and be like, how can I trust you, Steve? How do I know that you are giving us legit news? And I always say, don't trust me. Don't trust anybody. Do your own research. That's what I do. And all I do is I provide for you the articles that I reference and I link them in the description. I'm just a guy on YouTube. I'd recommend that you don't trust anyone. Go ahead and check my sources, read them for yourself, check the dates, make sure that you do your due diligence. And then from there, the information that I provide here on the channel, you can then decide what steps you should take, what you should believe. All I try to do is share with you what is going on. So what I am reading, though, from articles that I've seen across the internet coming out left and right in the last 24 hours is that there is official war that has been declared. This is not them suggesting this, that this is pretty much done. Israel saying this is imminent. Israel giving approval for offensives, and they're saying that they're positioning right now and that it could come today, in the next couple days, all-out war with Lebanon. Now, if that does not unfold, we will see. I will be shocked and I'll be happy to report to you that war did not break out. But right now, what I'm reading in the last 24 hours is that this is coming. And the United States is vocalizing their concern, along with Iran vocalizing their thoughts. Cyprus backing down as Hezbollah in Lebanon saying there's about to be war. Do not get involved. Susie Float, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I appreciate that a ton. Thank you so much for that. I will continue to keep you up to date on everything as it unfolds. Let's see here. Audra says, last time I checked, God helps out those who help themselves. You might want to remember that. Audra says, smart people pray, lost people prep, says SO. Israel is not recognized on the map, says Leah James. So I'm still seeing ones and twos coming out from people saying either one, if you agree that Israel is God's chosen people, two, if you do not think so. And I'm seeing several ones and twos coming out across the board here. So war declaration, asked Darlene. Yes, we are hearing offensives are approved. They are coming out in the next couple of days, or it could be today. We're not really sure. The announcement for when they're going to attack, they haven't announced. They haven't let the enemy know when they're going to hit them. We just know that this is unfolding, and it's been coming out across the news media outlets. Now, as more comes out, I will be sure to keep you guys up to date, because we're hearing that the United States is vocalizing their concern about what's taking place, that this will be a new level of war that we have not yet seen in 2024. And the United States vocalizing their concern for Israel and the Iron Dome. They're saying this is not the same as taking on Hamas in Gaza, that this is going to be an all-out war, and there could be some serious repercussions that could unfold on Israel as a result of this. The United States vocalizing this. So I will keep you guys up to date. Now, do me a favor. I see we've got 2,320 people live with me in the room, 1,200 likes. If I could get like another 100 likes, I would appreciate it a ton. If you have not yet done so and you appreciate the breaking news updates, keeping you up to speed, if you appreciate the sources being cited, getting you all the latest information, hit that like button for me. It just takes a second, and all it does is spread this out further, promotes the content so more people can see the latest news that's coming out on this, and they can get updated as well. And also, in addition to that, as I mentioned, if you're not already subscribed, double check. If you think you're subscribed, double check to make sure that you are. A lot of people letting me know that they were unsubscribed from the channel mysteriously, not really sure what's happening. My guess is that maybe YouTube thinks that some people are bots or something. So make sure you are subscribed and you turn on that notification bell so you get notified of the breaking news. BA Technologies, thank you for supporting the channel and also saying hit that like button, y'all. Appreciate that a ton. Look at the jump, 1,400 likes. Thank you to 200 people that just hit the like button. You guys are awesome. And like I said, I'll keep you up to date on this as the United States, they are vocalizing concern about what's happening right now, saying that Israel's dome, the Iron Dome, they believe could be overwhelmed with what is about to unfold here with all-out war with Lebanon. As Hezbollah, they are saying we'll be hitting them very hard. They're saying that this is a whole new another level. This is not like what has been unfolding with Hamas. Israel saying they are ready for all-out war. Approved operational plans for official war with Lebanon. These have been approved by the Israeli military. We are hearing they are ready to move forward. And as I mentioned, we actually had an official statement come out, this from Hassan Nasrallah. He has warned Cyprus, this is the Hezbollah leader, to stay out of it, because they're saying that war is imminent, is the words that are being used right now. So we're going to be seeing next level war that we have not yet experienced with these nations, the United States backing Israel, Iran backing Lebanon, Hezbollah in there, and Cyprus saying that they are going to take a step back and they don't want to be involved in any part of this. And the article also letting us know that if they are, that could even pull in the EU or NATO as well. But they're saying they're taking a step back. So, man, things are getting intense. Richard saying, you got that right. Janelle saying, thank you for the update. You are very welcome. I will continue to keep you guys up to date as more information unfolds on this. And in addition to that, the United States has got other problems as well. Right now, we have got concerns. If you missed my other videos, check them out right after this, as we had heard that nuclear-powered submarine from Russia that was down in Cuba, it veered off from the rest of the fleet and it went up Florida and went along Miami. And we have seen the United States and Canada release additional support to monitor everything going on. Now, we had heard warnings not to be fearful, but they were just checking on them because they believed that there was no nuclear weapons on board. That is at least what Russia and Cuba told us. So I don't know. Let me know if you believe that or not. The United States saying they believe that there was no threat. However, when this nuclear submarine veered off and started going along the U.S. coast, we saw additional support coming out to monitor every move of that nuclear submarine here off the coast of Florida by Miami. So that is going on. There's concerns with Russia, as we're also hearing that Russia is throwing out additional threats. They're very concerned with the United States and NATO recently announcing that they're going to be taking additional nuclear weapons off of storage. So they have all the ones that are sitting in storage saying, we're going to take those off. We're going to have them set and ready for potential nuclear war, as they're concerned that World War III could break out with Russia. Russia getting very aggressive. In addition to that, Russia recently meeting with North Korea. North Korea, Russia, China, Iran, we're hearing are forming alliances. And we're hearing that Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, that he is essentially coordinating all of the enemies of the United States, positioning missiles and letting people know that if there is an all-out war, that they have an alliance and they are prepared to attack. So we could be seeing coordinated attacks from various nations taking place. Again, to get the latest on that, check out my previous videos. And then this coming out as well, the breaking news about what's unfolding with Israel, the United States, Lebanon, Iran. Another war we're hearing could be breaking out here with this declaration. So I will keep you guys up to date on everything as it unfolds. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Do me a favor again, if you have not yet done so, hit that like button. I just need 9 more to get 1,600. That would be awesome. And I will continue to keep you guys up to date on everything. But again, thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.